all the times. I change stuff from day to day. And the reason why I change perks is because, you know, people change as in fluctuations of new players get this game. Believe me, you're playing a certain way, whether you're on the Xbox 360 or the PS3, that's all going to change. We're talking about a whole new wave of people getting this game for Christmas. I mean, there's 2 million Xboxes out there, and I only feel like 11,000 people on it. It's what, 10:30 in the morning, 10, 11 in the morning? Man, right about now, you always have like at least 120,000 people, so there's not that many people. This is mostly all tryhards that have the console early, and they bought the game because they want to play Ground War, you know. And I'm playing Ground War. I'm a tryhard, I guess. I mean, you know, here I'm sitting camping behind B. Here's the thing about this map, Soundgarden or Rain Garden or whatever you want to call it. This is the only map that people don't spawn behind you once you lock down A and B. They spawn across the street. So it's not complicated. Just set some guy on the other side of by A, and they all spawn down the hill, and A and on the other side of B where I'm set up, they can't get across the street. They either got to come up the middle with smoke, or they got to have sniper coverage. You know, I think this, you know, people hate this map, but I think as far as, you know, I think as far as ground war domination, this map is pretty balanced if you get the right flags. Now, the other map with jungle, like the jungle type map, I think it's unbalanced because you got the sniper tower overlooking the hill. So there's like 2 hills you got to fight to get up the hill. That's really bad. But anyways, let's talk about this LMG. You know, I mean, you could like this LMG, or there's like I said, and this is what I like about the LMGs. There's only 4 of them, right? And there's only 4 snipers. But out of the 4 snipers, all the snipers are basically good. Out of the LMG, there's 2 that maybe are good. That's the way it should be with snipers. This game, I mean, they go out of their way and tell you that this game is, you know, gun-on-gun gameplay, but yet the snipers, I did a whole huge rant. If you want to see it, I did a 22-minute rant on my Fisticuffs channel about my Christmas patch. I mean, these guys don't test snipers in their perk system. I mean, like, either they don't have people that know what they're doing, they need to hire beta test snipers, real snipers. They don't got snipers that know what they're doing, and the beta testers they have are terrible because none of the snipers are balanced out, and it's just, you know, when you think about it, this game, I've only been playing it a month. Now give it a month from Christmas. You're talking mid-January, mid-February. This game, Ground War, is done. So why would I leave Xbox or the PS3, which is mainly 6v6, just to go on Ground War? And how many of those people are going to buy an Xbox or Xbox One or a PS4 to do that? Not that many. So there's not that big huge of a incentive to move, but there is a huge problem in the fact that you're going to have snipers and riot shield C4 thrower guys in Ground War. You see how devastating that is to a franchise delicate balance? I mean, you got people that are buying this game, this systems to experience the fun. And what do you got? You got people who go out of their way to cheat, and it's no fault of their own. It's no fault of their own. They're going over there to take advantage of people who are coming over to the consoles to get away from that crap on the 360 or the PS3. But what do? They run into the same people because those people left the other consoles to even take advantage of bigger news. So, I mean, it's an endless battle, and for some odd reason, we got to continuously fight with scared developers. I've never seen nothing like it. I mean, I would rather have had David Von Hart never talk to anybody. Him opening up to the community has basically changed this game for the worse. Because of extremes of feeling pressure from guilt, which I don't understand. You're the lead developer. Why would you even care what these guys have to say? I mean, you would take some of the stuff they would say into advisory, but why would you even make changes unless you had proven, like, multiple videos proving it. I mean, think about it. How are you taking any information from pro players? And I'm not discounting pro players, but here's the point I'm trying to make. Pro players play 4v4. How does 4v4 pertain to 9v9 or 6v6? It doesn't. It's a completely different situation. We're talking 4v4. You only have to concentrate on 3 other persons. I mean, that's crazy. To make a decision from pro players making suggestions to you is ludicrous. And I'm not taking nothing away from them, but that's their suggestions doesn't work for casual community. I mean, if you're gonna change something for them, have them change it in their playlist. You're not change it in the majority playlist. You're gonna have to. Now you're gonna have to subsection patching for everybody. You know, I mean, the game is big enough. You're making enough money. So here is the end game. Here is the point that we've reached. We have a sniper community that wants these snipers a certain way. Fine. Give them their own playlist. Give the rest of the casual community a playlist without snipers. See where everybody goes. And I guarantee you that if there's 3 playlists, sniper playlist, playlist without snipers, and the regular playlist that includes snipers, they would be in the regular playlist and they'll never ever go to the sniper playlist. Secondly, professional players' opinions on the game should be left on their play type. There should be no changes. Like, I see the MSBS being changed today because of pro players. That does not pertain to multiple. You got to think about it. The MSBS versus multiple players. I mean, one burst out of that weapon is going to kill one person. It's an assault rifle. You should be able to burst multiple targets up close. That's what it's supposed to do. In a 9v9 game, now it's irrelevant. And that suggestion came from pro players in a 4v4. Yeah, it's powerful because you're shooting against one player and then the next. Yeah, you're going to be able to kill somebody instantaneously. But the weapon was built for bursting against multiple players in the ground war gameplay. And it's terrible at long distance. Why would you do anything to it? It's a totally unwarranted patch. And it just goes to show you the mentality of where the developers and where their advice is where the advice is coming from and how it's being applied. By watching this video and listening to this commentary, now you know. Because the MSBS is a 3-round burst weapon. Without trigger stops on the new Xbox One console, you're going to be able to kill one player in multiple targets. Whereas in another assault, every other assault rifle, you'll be able to kill multiple targets in a 1v3 or 1v2 situation. See, do you see the point in that? That's where it makes sense. And that's the shame of it all. I mean, you're systematically, you wonder why your sales are going down. Because you're focusing on the wrong portion of the community who is giving you their money and ruining this game. I gotta tell you right now, that's the point of it. Man, you have to realize that every game type is not the same. And every faction that's in your game is lobbying for their own benefit. But you have to remember, what is the #1 priority for the Call of Duty franchise is the majority of people who pay for your game. And the majority of people like to have fun. And the majority of people like to play ground war. So the majority of the problems that you need to fix are not the minority opinions on your game. It's the majority's opinions on the game. That's who's paying the bills. That's who's going to prevail. Now the majority is being suppressed, which pays the bills, are going to leave. What do you have left? A very small minority that is not going to be able to support all your studios and your game. That's the point. I don't know, man. I just don't. You want to know Eric Heisberger, the CEO, and Bobby Kotick of your game, the problem with Call of Duty? There you go. You have scaredy cat ass developers who do not stick to their guns and get pushed around by small factions who have no regard for anything other than their own selfish needs in this game. That's the problem. I've hit the nail on the head. You don't have somebody that has the conscious vision of this because their noses are stuffed in the PC. They're never going to see the difference. Anyways, 41-0. Get the fuck out of here.